Hey guys, you might not have known this, but Disney's making this new movie called Elio. It's about this boy who was abducted by aliens and is mistaken for the leader of Earth.
But that's not what I was going to talk about, because, who gives an actual flying shit about some stupid 11-year-old? Okay, so what I was going to talk about was the villain,
Whose name is Lord Grygon, who's this big, mean worm fella. He's a boring villain, in my opinion.
I mean, he's not very inspired. He's just kind of a big, mean worm guy, and that's kind of it, in my opinion. But I have 3 ideas for a better villain for that movie. Number 1, the Q from All Tomorrows. If you don't know, the Q are from All Tomorrows. They are a group of intergalactic nomads who like to genetically modify creatures into disgusting abominations. Here are some examples. Flesh Rug, Mole Man, Elephant, and there are much, much more. I believe they would be a very engaging villain who would have a lot higher risks for Elio to deal with. Like being turned into something along the lines of this. Or this. Or something even way, way worse. And I believe they have a much more interesting design than Lord Grygon, who's just a worm. They have a design that is much more superior, which is also based off bugs. They are obviously based off praying mantises. And as you know, praying mantises are badass as fuck. Plus, the Q are racist, meaning they'd be much, much more interesting characters than just being, I hate things. I mean, sure, they hate things more, but it's more interesting. Wouldn't you just love to see a scene where the Q are being like, damn, I hate Nick. That is why I believe the Q are much more suited as the main villain. Because wouldn't you want to see your favorite beloved characters in your animated movie being turned into a flesh rug or a living or something like that? Galactus from Marvel Comics. Now, if you don't know who Galactus is, that means you're a total moron. Because Galactus is so utterly fucking awesome that if you don't know who he is, then you're an idiot. Sarcasm, of course. Now, Galactus, if you don't know who he is, he likes eating things. He likes eating things so much that he might actually like eating things more than Nikocado Avocado before his diet. He loved eating things so much that he decided to start eating planets. Because as you know, nothing's better than tasting the delicious density in iron of a planet. Galactus would be a perfect addition to the cast because you would not need to pay his voice actor. Because his voice actor would be obviously being paid off of food. Because as you know, every fictional character is like their voice actor. I think. Hey, is that true? Anyways, wouldn't you just love to see an 11-year-old boy trying to stop a ginormous star-sized titan trying to eat a planet? I'd sure love to see that. It'd be like seeing an ant fight an atomic bomb. Wouldn't that be such a fun battle? He would not be able to harm Galactus in the slightest. Guffaw, guffaw, guffaw. So very funny. Now, time for number 3.
The next villains outclass the Q and Galactus combined. They're so utterly powerful that not even the entirety of the DC universe, the Marvel universe, and every universe in fiction could stop them. They are the Troublemakers from Team Umizoomi. Now, I bet you're wondering, hey, what's Team Umizoomi? And if you have heard of Team Umizoomi, you're probably thinking, hey, what you said is incredibly stupid. I've never seen the Troublemakers do anything even remotely powerful. Well, to my headcanon, I believe that they are strong enough to blow up all of fiction in my own eyes. So, You don't have the right to stop me in what I believe in, so shut your stupid puckered. Now, the troublemakers have shown feats so powerful, like blowing up galaxies, just by taking a step. They are so powerful that they once had a crossover with Superman, and they just flicked him in the face and blew his head off. So hard that his head flew into another universe. That is what I believe. Because it did happen. If you did watch T-Movie Zoomy Season 3, Episode 11, it's a very good show, by the way. It's amazing. The character development, all the characters is amazing in every single possible way. Now, anyways, that is why I think the Troublemakers would be the #1 villain that could fight Elio. It wouldn't be a fight. It would be a slaughter. Because they could just say, "We're the Troublemakers," and instantly make him die. It would honestly take 0.00000000000 followed by 100 zeros, then a 1 of the power. So, this video took like an eternity to make. Because, like, I've been busy doing, like, other things. And not gonna lie, I procrastinated a lot. So, sorry. I'm gonna make sure that's not gonna happen again. And goodbye, my friends. See you next time.